Hello and welcome to this edition of Tips and Tricks. Now today I'm going to be talking about how to present baits to a bass that make them feel like they have an advantage. And this came to me from viewers. Once they saw my Bass Advantage Factor, they wanted me to do something on what different lures and stuff to fish to give the bass the idea that they have the advantage. And it's pretty much any bait you throw. Any bait can give the bass the idea they have the advantage. But the important thing is to make it look natural. Because the reality is you're just throwing out a piece of plastic. And bass having an advantage over a piece of plastic probably isn't going to do much for the bass. But having an advantage over something that's a piece of plastic but looks real, looks alive, and acts like a prey would around it, that's when it's going to use that advantage to eat it. Now, I had a friend that I used to fish with, and the poor guy just did not have the concept how to work baits to make them look real. And he would often, from the back of the boat, flip to good looking spots ahead of me, work his lure out, and catch nothing. I'd throw the same lure in, work it with a much better presentation, make it look more natural, and I would catch fish. The fish was obviously there and saw his first bait, but like I said, it had an advantage over a piece of plastic. What's that going to do for it? Mine goes in, suddenly that piece of plastic starts looking much more real, starts reacting the way something alive in the water would act around it, and it has the advantage. I caught a fish, he didn't. So just remember that. Work your lures so they look real. I mean, when I fish jigs, I often move them fairly fast and then I pause them. And I'll let them sit for a good 5, 10, 15 seconds. And then I start moving them kind of fast again and then I pause them. Because a lot of prey that the bass go after that dwell on the bottom, when they're going along and they see a bass and the bass sees them, they will often freeze. The bass might come up to him, might sit there and look at him, they're not moving anymore, it gets disinterested and it starts to swim away. When it starts to swim away, that's when the prey will take off, and that's often when the bass will turn and try and chase it down and eat it. So just remember that. You're throwing a piece of plastic. You have to make that piece of plastic look real and natural in order for the bass to take the advantage that it has and eat it. I hope this helps. Until next time.